So 6 months ago, I was working a full-time job in a kitchen around a bunch of fat, obese, old, broke people. And at the time, I was only about 19 years old. I had 300,000 followers online, and I was broke, and I was getting cheated on. And one day I looked around me, and I said to myself, I don't fit in here. And the day after I looked around me and said, I don't fit in here, I found out my girlfriend was cheating on me. And so every morning I had to go to work at 5:30 a.m. And the night before I had to go to work that day, I was on the phone with my girlfriend. And we were talking about everything, and I told her I was done. I was so angry and that we were done. I remember my body shivering so much and getting so hot because I was deeply in love with this girl. I loved her so much. Like, even though our relationship wasn't that long, we were only like 3 months into it, I felt so deeply in love with her so quick. Because I just thought she was the one, right? She was amazing in every single way, and then all of a sudden, in 1 week, in 1 day, in 1 minute, everything changed. My whole perception about her changed, and I literally got sick that night. And all night, I just kept waking up in cold sweats. I wasn't able to sleep. And so my alarm goes off at 5 a.m. for me to get up and go to work. I dragged my tired ass out of bed that slept 0 hours and that just found out he got cheated on. I don't have the motivation to do anything at all. But I get to work. 6:30 a.m. sharp. I get to cooking. And all day I'm just holding back tears. And people can see it in me. I can see people looking at me. I'm just looking down at the stove, cooking food, with my face all puffed up, with my eyes all tired. And they can sense it on me. I'm so heartbroken. I'm so depressed. I'm just saying in my head, fuck this. Why the fuck am I here? I'm thinking to myself, I have been working in this job for 6 months, and my bank account still says $500 at the end of every single month. But I make $530 every single week. So I am still broke working this full-time job. I'm even more depressed here. I'm getting cheated on because I don't have time to invest in myself to become a man that she actually probably fucking likes. She probably went and cheated on another man who has more time, who has upgraded himself more. And so I say, fuck this. I told myself I'm quitting. The next day I came in and I said, hey, I'm quitting in 2 weeks. I gotta leave. I'm like, okay. And it was hard for me because I was their only cook, so they have to go find a new cook. But I had to do what was best for me. That right there, what I just described to you, was my fuck this event. And your fuck this event is an event that will happen when you realize you just can't do this anymore. You realize you deserve more from the world. A lot of the times, people who go through these events end up becoming great people. They end up becoming entrepreneurs, athletes, great at something. Why? Because the average person will go through these fuck this events all the time, but they won't learn from it. They won't actually say fuck this to it. They just take it. They just take it like the little fucking bitch they are. But you know what? We aren't like that. We deserve more out of life. We deserve the best out of life. And so I am making this video because I have been through many of these fuck this events. But it wasn't until this one where I actually learned how to escape that life. How to escape having to work for other people. How to escape fucking depression. How to escape getting treated like shit from women. You know, I went through many, like I said. I remember one time when I was working at Dick's, which was like a sports goods store. And they told me, hey, congratulations, you've been working here for a year. A year? As I look around me with people with their 5-year, 10-year, 25-year badges on. 50-year badges? What the fuck? I literally didn't show up the next day. Literally, as soon as I found out I was there for a year, I didn't show up the next day. That was another fuck this event. I said, I am not going to get caught up in this trap. I've been here for a year, my life hasn't changed at all. What the fuck? I've had many more, but that's just a couple of them. And a lot of them I didn't learn from besides this one. And here's how I changed my life after this fuck this event. I realized that if I was still broke after working these full-time jobs, then what was the point of working these full-time jobs? Clearly, I wasn't saving up money. Clearly, I was still broke. So why was I working there? And so I found out that I needed to develop a skill. I needed to actually become something if I wanted to get paid more. You know, Elon Musk said it best. You get paid in proportion to the size of problems you solve. And so, of course, I wasn't getting paid more. Of course, I was still broke. I was flipping patties. I was chopping steak. Anybody could do that. That was a small problem. And I didn't have any time to learn how to solve other problems because I worked 8 hours. Then I had to go to the gym. And then after that, I was just tired. I was dead. There's grease all over my face, and I just felt disgusted in life, right? So, of course, I didn't have any time. So I thought to myself, well, I still need some type of money. But what I really need is time. I am young. And if I don't take time to invest in myself, I'm going to be fucked later on in life. Women are going to treat me like shit because I'm replaceable like every other guy. I'm basically minimum wage as a man. So I need to invest in myself. So what I did is I went and got a job after being unemployed for about 2 months at Sunglass Hut. And I just worked mornings. I just opened up the store from 9 a.m. to like 1 p.m. It was only like a 4-hour shift. I worked maybe 3, 4, 5 days a week. And so I just cleared up plenty of time in my day, in my week, in my months to work on myself. And I still had a little bit of money coming in. You know, I had $500 coming in every 2 weeks, $250 a week. So basically half of what I was making. But I was actually still having the same amount of money in my bank account every single, month. Why? Because I lowered my expenses. I realized I have to be more frugal now. And that's the thing. If you want money later on in life, if you want more money later, you need to sacrifice money now. Energy can't be created or destroyed, right? You ever heard of this? Energy can't be created or destroyed. You know what that means? You have to sacrifice money, fun, freedom, friends, relationships, whatever, movies now for all of that later. Because energy can't be created or destroyed. So you have to take energy away from you now in order to give it to yourself later. And money is energy. And so if you're young and you go after money, if you trade your time for money, thinking it's going to solve something, thinking it's going to give you what you want, it's not. The best thing to do while you were young is stay broke and build yourself. It is free to invest into yourself. It is free to learn skills. It is free to fail. It is free to do a lot of things that are going to build you skills that people will pay you more money for. What did I do? I built the skill of learning how to get in shape. I'm learning how to diet. I'm learning how to change my mind through reading dozens of books, through journaling for over 900 days. By growing a self-improvement TikTok to 170,000 followers, by practicing all these things for days on end, I built the skill of learning how to change myself and change other people. And now I get paid in proportion to the problem I solve, which is about $5,000 a month. Now I'm out here in Thailand. Light flex. But the serious thing is when you go through a fuck this event, you need to take it serious and actually say fuck this and make the change. Because if you don't, you're going to end up like every other normal person. You know, something sad my dad said to me the other day is, I am drowning in my sorrows of regret because I never had the confidence to follow my dreams. The reason most people never say fuck this when this event happens is because they don't have the confidence to trust themselves that they will make it happen. When I say sacrifice money now for money later, most people won't do that because they don't have the confidence in themselves to be broke for the next year, 2 years, possibly even 3 years, but then hit fucking payday in 2 years and 1 month. And that is the crazy part about it. When it rains, it pours. So if you sacrifice money, friends, going out, all of that shit, you know what I'm talking about right now, and you just invest into yourself. You spend 8 hours a day working on yourself rather than working for somebody else. And yeah, you might have to eat cheap. Yeah, maybe you can't drive to the gym because you don't have gas and shit like that, so you just do push-ups, whatever it may be. Maybe you can't fucking listen to Spotify because you don't have $10 a month. Whatever it may be. If you sacrifice this time now, if you just spend time working on yourself and investing into yourself because you are the best asset, you will get paid in proportion to the problem you will be solving later on, no matter what. You are the best asset in this life. What asset are you building by working a full-time job when you were young? You aren't building one at all. Literally, no. The only asset you could be building is putting your money into a compound interest that is going to make you a millionaire in 40 years. Whoa! Cool! Pennies when I'm fucking 40. No! We don't deserve that shit. We deserve to live life while we're young, while we're youthful. And what that takes is energy away from our time right now to give it to ourselves later. Energy can be created or destroyed. Again, I'm going to shove it down your throat until you understand it. Energy can't be created or destroyed. So yeah, life is going to be boring now, but it's going to be exactly what you want later on in life. And here's another thing. Read the book I forgot it. I'm going to leave it in the description. When you demand something from life, you will get it no matter what. Again, why my dad didn't achieve his dreams and go after them is because he didn't demand them. Yeah, he wished and he wanted to achieve his dreams, but he never demanded from life to achieve his dreams. And because you don't demand it from life, life isn't going to give it to you. Your desire isn't strong enough. When your desire is strong to achieve your dreams, you will make it happen no matter what. Of course, it's going to take time, but it will happen. The world is yours. You ever heard of that? The world feeds you. It feeds you air, feeds you water, it gives you life. So why wouldn't it also give you what you want out of it? Your goals, your financial freedom, that relationship, your location freedom, the happiness. It would be kind of dumb to think it wouldn't give you that when it gives you food, water, air, life, and all of that, right? But you need to align your body, you need to align your heart and your mind in order to get this. Because when your heart and your mind isn't aligned, you can't manifest these things in the real life. And I don't say manifest in some magical way. I say manifest is just turning a thought into reality. That's literally it, with work and patience. So your body, your heart and your mind must be aligned. And so when I was working that full-time job, my mind was basically doing what I'm doing now. No. My heart was doing what I'm doing now, not being there. Out living my life exactly where I want, making money exactly how I wanted to, being happy, being in shape, because I wasn't in shape back then. Why? Because of working full time, eating like shit because I was depressed. That's what my heart wanted. But my mind wasn't allowing me to have it. I knew I needed to quit my job, but it wasn't until my girlfriend cheated on me and I had that fucking day where I literally just wanted to stab myself with the fork I was cooking with that I actually quit. And then I was able to align my heart and my mind more often. You know, I had those 4 hours I had to work every couple of days where my heart and my mind weren't aligned. But more often than not, my heart and my mind were aligned. I was doing exactly what I wanted. Was I making money from it at the time? No. But you have to give value before you receive it. You have to give energy before you receive it back. I just pray that when you go through a fuck this event, you take it seriously. And you actually make the change. Because all the people out there, like my dad, who didn't follow their dreams and is now 65 years old, depressed, and alone, because he never took that fuck these events serious and never had the confidence to sacrifice his current moment for future moments and energy for energy later and money now for money later and all these things. Just look at where they are now. It's a sad reality. And young men need to wake up to this. I recommend you share this with your friends so that you guys can level up together. Because doing it alone isn't fun. Other than that, guys, I will catch you later. That was the video. I just want to share a little bit about my fuck this event and what I learned from it and what you should learn from it too. If you want to be coached by me one-on-one towards your fitness and mindset goals, click the link, the first link in the description, or DM my Instagram, let's go, and I will tell you more about that. Other than that, I will catch y'all later. Peace out.